Today I'm going to be doing the long-awaited Too Faced chocolate bar palette review and like how I like it. So pretty much this is a review. I know I did you guys, I don't know if you guys like seeing when I do reviews, I usually do a full look with the palette itself. With this palette, I chose not to do a full look, and the reason I didn't do a look on this is because I am going to have a specific look with this palette for Valentine's Day. So if you want to see that, I will link it down below. Obviously, when I upload the video. I just wanted to go really in depth about this palette. I have a lot to say about it. And I just feel like it needs to be dedicated a whole review and then a whole look. So I was thinking that I would just do a review. So let me know if you guys usually like to see when I do the full looks and the reviews. I just really enjoy the palette itself, so I wanted to do a review on it, what I think, and also like just a couple of looks with the palette for like Valentine's Day. So anyway, this is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette, and so this palette retails for $49 at Sephora, Ulta, or Too Faced Cosmetics, and this is by the company Too Faced. So first of all, I love Too Faced packaging. I think they get super creative, which is when, I don't know, I just love Too Faced and how they do packaging and stuff. So this was the outside packaging. It was super cute. I got this for Christmas from my cousin Adriana, and I love this palette. So I haven't been excited about buying a palette and using it since probably the Naked 3. I was really excited, and that wasn't that long ago, but the Naked 3 was also a gift. So it wasn't something I was expecting. I wasn't waiting for it, and I didn't think I was going to buy it at the time. I wanted it. I knew it would be part of my collection someday, but I just didn't think I was going to buy it right away, and I just got it as a gift. So I really like that palette also. The colors fit me really nicely, which is what I loved about this palette. What I wanted to say was I haven't been so excited about a palette ever since the Naked original. When I bought that palette, I was in love. Like I said, I'm still not a great fan of the Naked 2 just because the colors don't fit my skin tone all that well. But anyway, just so you know, you all know how much I love my Naked palettes. And if I'm comparing this to, I'm not really comparing it, I'm just saying I haven't been excited about a product ever since the Naked. You know this is good. So first off, I just want to start off by the packaging. It's a chocolate bar. Not only did they name it chocolate bar, but it's a freaking chocolate bar. It's beautiful. I love the packaging. I swear I love the packaging. Now this palette came out for their spring collection, and I think what they did, it was amazing. I just love the concept that they created, and they really stick to a theme. And the theme was chocolate. The theme was candy. Like, to me, it was just chocolate and glamorous candy put into a palette. And if you have seen this palette before, or if you've opened it, or if you have it, you open it and you get the smell of chocolate. I don't know about you, but I'm not a huge chocolate person. I mean, I'm not a huge, like, sweet person. Like, I don't like sweets, but I love my chocolate. I also don't like scented things. I don't like scented cosmetic products. If they're going to be put on my face, I don't like that. They have some scent to it. But when you say there's chocolate, you know. Like, I don't mind. Like, just, do they have chocolate foundation too? Because I will buy it. I love the smell. The smell isn't irritating to me. I know some people have said it's irritating to them, but it's not to me. So this is what the palette itself looks like. I love how sleek, I really like how the palette looks. There's two downfalls to this palette, and it's how bulky the palette is. This palette could easily been slimmed down. However, what I have heard is that these eyeshadows do come out. This inside insert here does come out, and you can probably just insert the pans in the palette. However, I wouldn't do that. I feel like if it's a palette like this, if I really like the packaging, I would never take apart the palette. I just don't think it makes sense to me. I don't know why Too Faced made the packaging so big. It makes it a little hard to travel because you don't have blush or anything. But other than that, I think the packaging is beautiful. The second thing that I wish Too Faced would have done with this palette is the names. The names are awesome. I love the creativity and all the thought put behind the palette. I really love the names of the eyeshadows, which I will go over after. However, it comes in this stupid thing, a flimsy thing that you obviously aren't going to keep forever. Like, these are things you're supposed to throw away. However, Too Faced and a lot of cosmetics don't understand that. When I got a few of my favorite things, I believe the palette from Too Faced, I was so happy because they actually inserted the names of the eyeshadows and it was a huge palette. So I don't understand why a smaller palette like this, which I would love to take this palette anywhere, like to travel. Besides the fact that it's bulky, I would still take it to travel because I like the colors that much. However, I just don't understand why they wouldn't put the names. Because when I'm doing a tutorial, I want you guys to know what I'm using, what colors I'm using. And it's just aggravating. I don't know. I hate when companies do that. My Tarte Off the Cuff palette, the blush palette for holiday season, I did a review and I told you guys how frustrating it was to me. So what I actually ended up doing with that palette, if you saw my December favorites, was I cut out these little things and I inserted them at the bottom, so every time I open my palette, until I'm not used to the names, I know which blush is which. However, with this one, there isn't, some of the names are pretty long. Most of the names are 2 to 3 words long. No, not 2 to 3, but about 2 words long. And it will be really hard to fit here at the bottom. Anyway, so yeah, that's 2 downfalls. However, let's go over the palette itself. The colors, I think, are beautiful. So this palette comes with 15 shadows. So they're all really good sized shadows. However, 2 of the shadows in this palette are double sized. So they're twice one of these. I've really dug through the palette. I've used every single color in this palette so far, and I really, really like it. I feel like it's a palette I'm going to grab all the time. The shadows do smell like chocolate, like I said before, and it's actually made with cocoa powder, which I think it's good because cocoa powder isn't really it's not going to affect your skin. I mean, if you are allergic to cocoa, then you obviously couldn't use this, which absolutely sucks if you're allergic to cocoa, which means you can't eat chocolate. I feel really bad for you because I need my chocolate once in a while. But anyway, I think the colors that they picked to be larger sized, I mean double the size of one, I think they made a good selection on those because these are pretty much the lightest colors in the palette. And to me, my lightest colors in a palette are the ones I use the most. You have a whole bunch of shades of brown, and you have some purple tones, you have some gold, and I feel like you can only use like brown colors, taupey colors so much because I don't use them all over my lid. I pop them in my crease, on my outer V. It's just, you know what I mean? So I feel like you need the basic shadows. I love that this one, which is called White Chocolate. This is white chocolate, and this is the color. And they're really, really, really creamy. They're very, 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 very pigmented. So, like, honestly, very pigmented. The colors are really gorgeous. I really love this color. This one, though, I'm really happy that milk chocolate got a big size because I use it all the time for my brow bone. If you see my tutorials, if you do makeup, you probably use a color for your brow bone. My makeup is really, really looking really bad right now. I I had a really long day. I went to school, went to work, got out of work, done homework, and now I'm filming. So, just consider yourself lucky. This will be up soon. So this one here is Champagne Truffle, and this is probably my favorite color in the whole palette. It's a pink. It's actually a cream color, and it has a pink undertone, and it looks so beautiful all over your lid. I'm actually thinking about doing a bridal look with this. I think it would be fun and a little bit different. I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of looks to do with this palette. And then there's this pink, and I think it was great that they added pink and purple because I feel like those are candy colors, at least to me. Maybe just because I'm a girl and I'm girly. So I think the colors are beautiful. So what I'm going to go through now is I'm just going to go over the colors, and then at the end I'll put some swatches. Another thing is some of these matte shades are a little bit harder to blend. They're not as pigmented as a lot of the other colors that have shimmer are. I don't know why the reason is. I feel like usually mattes have a harder time being pigmented, but not even like, I just don't understand. All the colors are so pigmented and they're easy to blend in. However, this color here and I believe this color here, I have a little bit of a hard time blending in. I mean, I can make it work, but I feel like if someone just started off with makeup, they'd have a little bit more of a hard time. I don't know. It's just my opinion. So let's start off with these colors. So this one is Gilded Ganache. This one is White Chocolate. Then we have Milk Chocolate. We have Black Forest Truffle here, this purpley. Triple Fudge, which is this dark taupe brown. We have Salted Caramel. Marzipan, which is this, I love this for an all over lid color. It's just a really neutral shade, but it has a beautiful shimmer. And then semi-sweet, Strawberry Bonbon, Candied Violet, Amari, oh god, Amaretto, I don't even know, I don't even understand if that's a chocolate or what that is. If you know what the heck that is, please let me know. Wait. Yeah, this one is Amaretto or whatever. This one is the one that's Candied Violet. Then we have hazelnut, creme brulee, hot chocolate, cherry cordial, and champagne truffle. So I really love the colors. I love the names. The names just go so well with the palette. Obviously, they know how to stick to their themes really well. I overall like the palette. I could say that some of the shadows, some of the formula shadows could be improved. However, I'm a sucker for packaging, and I probably would have bought this just because of the packaging. I say this all the time. Another thing is I would buy it for the shadows. I personally would, but just because of the palette itself. Like, I could find a lot of other shadows and other palettes that I have that could be a little similar to this. Maybe not 100% on point, but the palette itself is beautiful. It's just, I don't know. I think it's because I like chocolate. Like, I feel like it makes me feel like a kid again. That's the thing about this palette. It's no matter what, it's a candy. Like, whether you're 2 or 42 or 62 or 82, you're gonna like candy till you die. I don't know, that's just my opinion. So I really, really like the palette. Overall, would I spend $49 for it? Absolutely. I know that's a little, people are having a little bit of issue with the $49. I don't understand why they would have that. Just, hey, everyone has their own opinion, but come on, $49, look at this palette. It has amazing written all over it. I'm sorry. Like, I just like this palette so much. I'm so excited. And then another thing that came with the palette was this little How to Glamour Guide. And it has a milk chocolate look, a semi-sweet look, and a hot cocoa look. I don't ever use these. When I do, I don't like sometimes how they look. And that's kind of what happened with this one. I tried milk chocolate and it didn't really look how I wanted it to. I tried semi-sweet. I didn't like it, so I didn't even bother trying hot cocoa. I do my own thing. I just like to experiment with it. But with these guides that come with this thing, with these palettes, are really helpful. So I definitely think that, you know, if you're starting off or whatever, these are great. But I feel like once you get more inspired, you kind of do your own thing. But that's just my opinion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I promise I'm going to be filming. It's been a little hard lately because I have so much going on. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.